Hey everybody, Rob here. Just wanted to do a quick video here. Been in some deep contemplation for the last 2 days. There's so much on my plate right now. I can't even begin to start. There's no perfect place, so I just gotta. I guess I gotta just go and do what needs to be done. Creator had me in tears here 2 minutes ago. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I came to the crossroads in life 5 years ago when I was awoken. When I left my body and I met God. I seen what we're connected to. I seen it. I was there, and it wasn't the first. It was the first time, but it wasn't the last. The first time I ever seen our energy, I was 15, and I didn't really understood what it meant then, until the years progressed, and as I gradually began to understand what was going on around me. I don't know if that glare is bothering you. I hope you can all hear me. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I don't know. I don't see the chat or anything. There's nobody in there. Probably not. They're suppressing me so bad. The last video that I made says is I only had 1 or 5 views on that video. So they're suppressing the shit out of me pretty good. I mean, Instagram, Facebook. I can't begin to even describe to you the. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. It's a pleasure to see you. Uh, I can't go on with the fiasco anymore. I can't stand to see what's happening to our planet. It's absolutely freaking mind-boggling. What the? Oh, okay. What's up, Steve? My man. I know who you are, dude. Cool, brother. It's good to see a hometown guy in here, man. Usually I don't get anybody in here, man. Oh, man. I got so much on my plate, man. Trust me, he knows he's beat, but he ain't going away without a fight. Let me tell you, he's kicking me in my fucking ribs yeah. Yeah, I wish we were. I wish I was making all this shit up. I'll tell you that right now because the shit that I've seen and experienced is absolutely freaking mind-boggling. There's got to be some answers. The technology that I've experienced here on this planet is absolutely mind-boggling, and I know for a fact. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Steve. We are the teachers, and it's time for me to start teaching because he's so disappointed in me right now because I keep making excuses not to do this because the spotlight the spotlight tends to make me do stupid shit. and I don't like to being around people. Oh man, I'm so it's such an empathic. I feel everybody. I feel everybody, and sometimes I feel everybody at the same time. And it's so overwhelming on me that I absolutely go blank. And then when I come back from that, I'll look around and I won't remember anybody's name or anything, man. I'm telling you, it's a total disconnect for me when I get all that energy at one time being around a lot of people. So there's that. Anyways, I know that's why I'm doing it, Steve. He had me bawling like a baby here 5 minutes ago. Trust me, it ain't fun. I fear God more than I feel any man on this fucking planet, and you better believe that. Oh, I ain't fucked with a DMT in a long while, Steve. I don't need to do that anymore. I'm connected, man. I already went through that. I went through my ascension. I don't have to smoke anymore. I'm connected. I don't have to, dude. I'm already connected. We don't need that. That was just my wake up. The first time I shot out of me, whew, that was a freaking wake up, dude. The only other person on this planet that I know that's had the same awakening as me is my son Willie, and he's the one that awoke me. So, and the only thing he's really told me about is this: we've seen the same machine. So this the same thing we've seen. I don't know why we both seen the same machine. I don't know why we both had the same ascension. I don't know why. But I know some really weird shit has taken place since that day. I can tell you that for a fact. I've experienced time travel. I've aliens. I've it's absolutely mind-boggling what I've seen, man. I can't ignore it anymore, and I'm calling them. I'm calling them out because I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of going around in the same fucking circle day in and day out, and I ain't getting nowhere. I want to rise above this shit. These freaking politicians and these assholes are ready to start World War III and nuke everybody. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we letting these parasites run our lives? Fucking gas is $4.50 a fucking gallon now. What the? Mmm. See, I get so emotional. It's really it's mind-boggling how I feel this. You know that when I first discovered that what the ether was and how it worked, I was in there and I was going into the Akashic records to find out, my past lives and what have you, and to really start understanding what was going on. Well, that day when I went in to see what was going on, I watched some kind of entity pull my file right out, right in front of me, pulled it right out of the records in front of me, and it looked like somebody was taking a piece of fucking bread right out of the toaster in front of me. And then right after that, the attacks started like you wouldn't freaking believe. You know, it took me 5 years of meditation and soul searching to look back on my life and really start trying to make any kind of sense out of it. Because my life was from birth was a tornado. From my parents, my family. I was the firstborn grandson in the family to George and Helen Richard, my grandparents, and I think it made a couple of my aunts jealous that I came into the world first before their kids. So that was strike one. One of them was really jealous. The stuff that I experienced in my family, I can't, to put it out there publicly is going to be. I don't even know if I can do it, but it needs to be told. I know that. Steve, you're right, man. You're right, and well, it's there's no time more. It's he's waking me. He woke me. It's time. I know, and me, I'm not happy doing what I'm doing no more. I'm not happy. I don't want to do construction no more. I am completely miserable with my life. I don't want to be. I don't like. I don't want my grandson growing up on my grandkids. I don't want them growing up in this planet like it is. And I'm willing to give my life to save it. So whatever it takes, how many times Lincoln, Kennedy, how many have they assassinated? Who has made a stand against this Federal Reserve and this CFR and this Illuminati elite. You know that right. You got that right. There's no doubt in my mind, Steve. And I know for a fact that my one of my missions is anti-gravity and bringing it to the people. Or it's really good. It's really wild how it happened, but the it was the most lucid experience I ever had, and what I seen was absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, I've seen. Well, I'm not going to let it too many secrets out of the bag, but there's a dome, and you can jump from it. So that's all I'm going to say. Just take it from there. And I just don't know. I am so like I said. I was in at the crossroads, man. And when the devil made himself known, I became completely aware of the power that was in me, and I knew that he was definitely afraid of what lied inside of me. And he tried, without any success, to get me to buy into his bullshit. And we've been at war ever since. It seems like 5 years here, but actually it's been a lot longer than that. But you better believe that there are powers on this planet that are completely and eagerly awaiting our demise. Yes, Steve, I do know that, man. I know because I've seen it. I see that. I see God's energy running through us. I can see the energy running through us. I can see it. I can see the aura around people. My telepathic abilities are off the charts. I vibrate so high, like I said, it's hard for me. When I go to try to do construction and be around other people, it's so fucking hard for me to maintain. I can't do it. I can't. I cannot. I don't. I don't want to talk about construction. I want to talk about the Lord, and I want to talk about the technology and the things I've experienced. I want to talk about the music and love. I don't want to talk about. I'm so evil has got a grip on this planet, and it needs broke. It needs broke bad. I know, bro. I'm ready. I'm calling in the troops, man. It's time. It's time to let these parasites know that the gig is up, and the guards are changing whether they like it or not. I can't tolerate the lies and the deception that Obama brought on this country. When he changed that Smith Mundt Act and allowed these parasites to start acting and portraying different scenarios after 9/11 and CNN was, it's absolutely disgusting what these people have been doing with this technology. I in my conversations with the creator, he has forbidden this technology in this realm. That's and they weren't having it. So that's what most of this is all about. This technology shouldn't even be on this planet or in this. I'm 99 and 9/10% sure this ain't no planet. We're in a machine. We're on a flat Earth plane with a dome over us. At first, I thought it was a planet, but now I've been. He said, "Nope, you're in a closed. We're in a dome." And when that wall became transparent completely, and this is another story. I ain't even really let this one out of the hat yet. But if you look it through my video collection, I got 200 now. I guess this is 201, live 201. So here we go. 419. Tomorrow's 420. Yeah, you're right, Steve. The frequencies are rising. And some of the sun stuff that's happening is a great part of it. The frequencies that are coming off the sun in the last two corona mass ejections, you wouldn't believe the frequency tones that are changing. It's absolutely mind-boggling how I can hear them. And people say it's tinnitus. It ain't no tinnitus. Trust me. I know when the frequencies are going up and down on this planet. I can feel them. I can hear them. Especially when they're cooking up the storms now. When they're cooking these storms up, when they're throwing them frequencies through that strontium and lithium and barium and aluminum and all the other shit they're spraying in our skies, those frequencies are heating that metal up. Yeah, it's been going pretty crazy lately, Steve. But hold on one sec. I'll be right. Sorry about that. But yeah, as I was saying, the frequencies are off the chart, man. It's just I can't even really. It's hard to focus on one thing anymore. So many things are going through my mind at one time anymore. It's absolutely mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling. That's all I can say. But the some of the downloads that I've received from all I can say is they're my friends because they've never done me any harm, and they've been helping me quite a bit lately to understand exactly what is going on around here. I can't get them to land. No matter what I do, I can't get them to land. I damn sure hope so, Steve. I really do. I know one thing. Some of the back pain that I've been experiencing here in the last year is absolutely mind-boggling. It comes and goes too. Sometimes it's so heavy I can't even hardly walk. And then the next day I'm back to fine again. So the frequencies hit you like a ton of bricks sometimes. But yeah, they started the local politicians are on the loose again here. The Casey and all these. I can't stand them, man. That Casey been running for how many years now, and it ain't a freaking thing changed on this in this state, but it got worse. There ain't nothing good happening here. The same shit over and over and over again. Yeah, you're right, Steve. Well, we should maybe do a live stream and start talking about some of the shit that we know and turning some people on to the of some of the things that we've experienced. I mean, I really know that I am done with construction. I can't do it no more. I am miserable. Well, if I'm watching a movie, I'm going to be the fucking star in it. So I'm not going to lay back and play second fiddle with anybody, especially not this parasite that's trying to get the that's Ah, is it live or Memorex? You remember that commercial from back in the day, Steve? The fucking Memorex commercials. It was like they're still to this day. I remember them crystal clear because it's becoming so much more apparent of what they were doing to us back then. It really is. For sure, man. For sure, brother. But yeah, man, I got 10 months sober, dude. So you probably hardly won't ever see me in a bar anymore, man. I feel so much better that I gave up the booze. That was a hell of a hurdle for me to get over, but I finally did it. And let me see, there's a couple other hurdles I'm coming for. Let me tell you, I failed the other one the other day, but I'm coming. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna allow that kind of bullshit in my life no more. I won't tolerate that. I'm not gonna tolerate that disrespect. I'm not gonna do it. So, but nice. Good for you, brother. All right, man. Hey, it was good to see you, man. It really was. I appreciate you hanging around for a little while. We're coming up on 20 minutes. I can't believe it. It went fast, bro. It really did. But yeah, so number 201 is in the books. Well, yeah, man. You got my number, so hit me up one of these days, man. We'll set something up on here. We'll do a live stream or what have you, man. Get a couple other guests and shoot the shit. We'll get a round table going and just see where it leads. Love you, man. Thanks, brother. And to the other person watching, I love you too. And for sure, man. All right, folks. My 20 minutes is up. I just want to let you know that I'm not. I can't. I can't tolerate it no more. I'm not. I'm not going to allow that kind of interference in my life. What's happened to me over the last my life, actually, my whole entire life. From I believe I was somehow connected to a family member in some kind of a ritual and guided on a mission doomed for failure, but I overcame it. Love you all, man. Peace.